Yes.
Okay, I'll back off a little bit. I know she loves me, but I don't know if she wants to get this up close and personal.
Whoops. Pardon my hand here.
Is that okay?
I need to get a better stand for this because my regular one broke yesterday.
Okay. Do you want us to get started, or are we still
Yes.
checking?
Go ahead.
Okay. Everybody, this is Lequita Brooks, and Lequita and I have known each other for a long time, and she is a licensed clinical social worker. But before we start talking a little bit about her business and the exciting things that she's doing in the Oakleaf and Jacksonville community, Lequita, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, your family, your background.
Yes. So I am a Jacksonville native. Went to James Weldon Johnson, graduate of Stanton College Prep.
Oh, my kids went there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You go, girl.
Yes, I have a bachelor's from the University of Central Florida, and now, and also a master's from Florida State University. So grandparents here, mom's here, I live here, so just love Jacksonville.
Did you say you went to UCF?
Yep. And I think your son or daughter went there.
Yes. Oh my God, there we go again. Are you still a Knights fan?
I am. I love Knights and I love the Seminoles. So.
Ah, great. So, how long have you lived in Argyle?
It's been about 7 years now. So it's been a while. Time flies.
Okay.
I remember when my child was like really little, and now she's taller than me, and my neighbors are kind of like, oh my God, what happened to the baby? I said, I know.
How old is she now?
She is 14 in 9th grade.
Wow.
Yes.
It's been a couple years. She's beautiful.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And she's doing a lot of wonderful things too, just like her mom. She takes after you.
Oh,
she takes after you. So, you were working as a licensed clinical social worker for the VA, and then I'll just let you take it from there.
Yes, so I was with the Department of Veterans Affairs for almost 6.5 years, working with veterans that were homeless, helping them get housed, and just a variety of things. And then, as I mentioned, I have a 14-year-old, so that's 8th grade. She was going into 9th grade soon, and I was like, you know what? She needs more mom time. She needs more of me. So I needed to have more freedom, flexibility to earn a living, do something that I love, and have time to be the school advisory mom and booster mom and everything else mom at Rains High School. So then I transitioned to full-time entrepreneurship.
Boy, was that bold and awesome and mighty, and was that a little bit scary too?
No, it wasn't scary, because luckily the previous year I had made some plans financially that really helped me this year with being able to say, you know what, I'm leaving the VA and I'm pursuing entrepreneurship, and I'm going to start TherapyTopia. So luckily I had the finances, and my bills are low too. So between low bills and savings, my child was way more important than having extra disposable income by working with the federal government.
So you definitely have your priorities set and right. So TherapyTopia, I love the way that sounds. It just sounds like paradise.
It just flows off your tongue.
It just flows off your tongue. I just can't wait to hear about it. So tell us what TherapyTopia is doing and why the name TherapyTopia.
So first, I'm going to tell you why the name. Because my original business that I started about 7 years ago is called LCN Enterprise, and I'm an introvert. So naturally, as an introvert, when you say LCN Enterprise, no one knows what that is. So you have to do a lot of explaining on what it is. So this time around, when I ventured into full-time entrepreneurship, I said I need a business name that lets people know what I do.
And a good branding name.
Exactly. It is an excellent brand name. So when you say therapy, you might not know if I'm like mental health, massage therapy, but you know it's in the therapy realm. So all I need to explain is, hey, I work with busy, stressed professionals on self-care strategies and solution-focused, helping them deal with their problems. So yeah, so that's where TherapyTopia came from. So love the name, it's short, and it
That's a
gets
great
to the point.
name.
So now, do you work specifically with females or males, or tell us about who your ideal client is?
I work with males and females that are high functioning professionals who are just dealing with life. You have aging parents, you know, some concerns with work, children are not performing the best. You might have some adult kids that's a little entitled, and you're just like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, and I just need somebody to talk to. So that's my ideal client.
So, I know we probably don't have a lot of time to go into the therapy, but just in a nutshell, give us a rundown of what you do to help people with the strategies of life.
Yeah, so it is very solution focused. So a client will come in and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And, I give my disclaimer. If you say you're going to kill yourself, you're going to kill anyone else, or you and your kids will sleep in the car, then that is, I have to report that. But besides that, everything else you discuss is confidential. And then they always say, I don't know where to start. And then I say, just start. And then next thing you know, they've talked 15, 20 minutes, and I'm just listening, taking it in, kind of engaging them, allowing them that opportunity just to get it off of their chest. And then from that, we explore different things that they've done. So it's very solution focused. So to me, therapy is a place to come in and talk, but also leave with some tools in your toolbox when you walk away. So something you can actually implement. And I also do retreats for ladies.
Hey!
Whoa.
I can't wait to go.
Yes.
Flamingo retreat.
Flamingos,
Yes.
the flamingos, yeah. Well, Cindy and I know you may or may not realize, or you might remember that Cindy and I are both certified life coaches. So as far as like the strategies and the goals and everything, I'm sure the process is very similar to that. But you have other skills that a life coach doesn't have because you're a clinical social worker. So that's good. So that's great. Yes. So how long have you had your business?
Well, LCN Enterprise was founded 7 years ago, and then TherapyTopia, I officially started it in May of this year.
So, out of all the clients that you've had, what is one thing, or maybe just a couple things in particular, that your clients have said that they have really gotten out of this program that's helped them?
Well, I think the biggest thing is really just thinking about them. Like thinking about, like being honest with them. Because a lot of times we're people pleasers. We say yes to everything just because we're accustomed to it. We do things because of traditions. And I'm like, no, let's think about you. Forget about you as the mom. Forget about you as the employee. Let's think about what do you really want and what do you really need.
What are your values?
Exactly.
What do you
That's
want?
so
What are
good.
your dreams? What are your hopes? It's you got to have some time for you and exactly.
And you have to think about you. Because a lot of times we're on autopilot.
Yeah,
We just
we
naturally
do.
say yes. Or now I'll give an example. We were at the Self-Care Sis retreat a few weeks ago. And all the ladies there paid to be at the retreats to have a vacation, to get away and just think about them. And they all constantly asked, how can I help? And then I said, I said, no, you're here to relax. So no, you cannot help. And then I said, well, why do you keep asking, can you help? And then they said, well, it's polite. So sometimes, especially if we live in the South, people just are polite, but they really don't want to be necessarily polite. So you offer to help even though you're stressed, you're tapped, and you're overextended. But because you live in the South, you feel like that's what you're supposed to do. So I really want people to just start thinking about them and putting their
A lot of
needs first.
preconceived expectations.
Yes.
Unrealistic
that
expectations.
Very.
put
Unrealistic.
more on ourselves than anybody else does. Yeah, because I know I saw you were on Instagram talking about your TherapyTopia retreat you had. So that was about a month ago or so?
A little less than a month,
Okay.
and I was at the mayor's commission, I guess the status of women at City Hall, but the building downtown, and then I talked to them about it. and that's what you probably saw the clip on Instagram.
Yeah. So I bet that was a success, man. So do you know how often you're going to have these retreats?
Oh, some people want me to have them every month. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're in great demand. I'm not surprised. She's in great demand. Yes.
But monthly,
Well, she's such an awesome lady.
Yes.
So monthly, I am going to start having self-care sis Sundays. So starting in November, I'm going to have something every month that's locally here in Jacksonville. But then I also have a retreat in Georgia. I want to say next April, and then I think North Carolina in May, and then Jamaica in December.
Wow.
Now, are you focusing on these other cities because you have family or friends there, or why Georgia and Jamaica? And that's great.
Just because Jamaica is the place of ultimate relaxation. So I figured some people just want to get away.
Okay, sign me up for that one.
Yeah, sign me up.
Exactly. In Georgia, I'm sponsoring an event there. I think it's this month. So I said, you know what? I might as well have a retreat near there since I'm sponsoring an event that's going to be in Atlanta this month. So I put some advertisements in their swag bags. And then North Carolina was just an addition. It was nothing.
Yeah, when I think of North Carolina, I think of the mountains, it's the little rivers, and it's so peaceful there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to have a retreat. So, so please keep in touch with us. I know you will, about these awesome retreats and fabulous things that you're doing. And now, how do we find out about TherapyTopia? How are you advertising so we can help you get more clients?
So the website is TherapyTopia, the word therapy, TOPIA.com. That is our website. But if you Google us, we're TherapyTopia on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. But I think our main two babies are Instagram and probably Facebook. So just do the @ TherapyTopia.
All right.
And who can forget Lequita's beautiful face?
I know.
I know if you pulled her
And her
up on
awesome
Facebook
hair.
and Instagram, there's no one else that has her name
That's
and
right.
the looks. So she is memorable, definitely.
And
So,
Lequita and I went through Jax Bridges together
That's right.
Yes.
at the Chamber of Commerce, which
I remember you telling me that.
that was a pretty amazing trip.
It was. Yes.
It was awesome.
So what is one thing that you would like to shout out and recommend to everybody today, just so they can be more in tune and more aware of themselves and what they should do for self-care?
I would just say be honest with you. Just be honest with yourself. Learn, and I don't know how to summarize it into one, but just learn to say no. Stop being a people pleaser, and stop doing stuff that you hate. Just because you feel like it's an expectation, no. Work on your communication skills. So I think that's part of the reason, is that people don't know how to effectively communicate and just say, hey, I'm overextended, or I'm over capacity, or hey, let's explore other people that can get this done at this moment.
Yeah, and we women, we tend to think we can do it all, and we're probably the world's worst of delegating people.
Yeah.
So are you telling me we can't do it all?
Oh.
No.
I just had to throw that in there.
Oh yeah, that was a good throw in.
Yeah, that's why we get so burnt out, and they were like, oh my gosh, my back aches, my feet aches, like, because your body needs a rest. Listen to it. Our bodies tell us when we need a break.
Yeah.
So take it, no matter if it's going to be your Netflix break, you just want to lay in the bed, read, just do something to just...
Not everything is God's assignment for you. Everybody thinks that they're supposed to have an assignment. Everything should be an assignment, but you're not. No, not everything is your assignment. God doesn't want you to live in stress, and He wants you to live in peace because He's the Prince of Peace.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
And to have some balance. And balance does not mean everything is equal all the time.
Oh, that's
Like
so good. That's a good nugget.
Yeah, in this season of my life, my daughter's in 9th grade, And this is everything when it comes to applying for colleges, GPA. So
Yes.
that takes more of my time. And then also business, because I need to make a living. But those are the number 2 priorities. Then I get my self-care in and I walk, but I don't spend 10 hours a week exercising. No, I need to spend that time with, on my business or with my daughter. So balance just means prioritizing and allocating more time to what's needed in that season of your life.
Exactly. And
I feel like I just had a TherapyTopia
I
session
know.
right now.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Whew. We'll be able to
Man.
get back across the river now.
Yes,
after
yes,
We've talked to Lequita.
yes. Us flip-flopping flamingos, we won't be so worn out and stressed out going across that Buckman Bridge.
I
and
know.
Flying across. Woo! Well, I guess that just about wraps it up.
I'm gonna stop this recording on